Hello, my name is Reva Bhalla, and today I'm joined by Stratfor's Europe analyst Adriano Bosoni, who's phoning in via Skype from Naples. So, Adriano, we see the seesaw in the Eurozone crisis continue, where last week, after the Tsipras-Merkel meeting, things were starting to look a bit more positive, pointing toward compromise, and now this week, there's a question mark of when the next Eurogroup meeting is actually going to be and whether Greece is doing enough in its reforms. So, starting off, what is the status of the negotiations between Greece and the Eurogroup?
Over the weekend and on Monday, we've seen technical meetings, and they are discussing the list of reforms that Greece is expected to present in order to receive at least some of the money from its bailout program. But the big problem is that there is a key issue that has yet to be resolved, which is we have a Greek government which is opposing the introduction of spending cuts, layoffs in the public sector, cuts on wages and pensions, and European Union and IMF officials which think that Greece has a deficit problem and that the Greek government will have to introduce additional spending cuts and more taxes to solve that deficit situation. So people were expecting a decision this week, but it's not going to happen. The earliest we will see an agreement is next week, the week after Easter.
Okay, so we have to wait another week, but it's very important to look at internally in Greece what's going on, right? Earlier, you were telling me that Schäuble's deputy in Germany is calling for the Greek government to approve at least some of the reforms or vote on some of the reforms in parliament. Which reforms are we talking about? And once this comes to a vote, what kinds of splits are we likely to see within Syriza?
There will be an agreement between Athens and the European Union. Greece is promising to sell some state-owned companies. It's also promising to crack down on tax evasion. It's promising to apply a few extra taxes here and there. But the thing is, even if there is an agreement between Athens and its lenders, the problem will be to enforce it at home. Greek Prime Minister Alexis Tsipras is dealing with some resistance from within his own political party. There are members of the left-wing Syriza party who oppose privatizations, who oppose introducing more spending cuts and measures that would affect Greek households. And this will continue to be a problem for the Greek government, even if it reaches an agreement with its lenders. We have to keep in mind that Syriza, the ruling political party in Greece, campaigned on a promise to stop austerity, to renegotiate Greece's debt, and to keep Greece in the Eurozone. And it's going to be extremely difficult for this government to achieve all those goals simultaneously.
So then what is Syriza's strategy then, knowing that the political constraints are going to get much, much tighter as this negotiation advances, as they have to actually put some of these reforms to a vote? How is Syriza going to manage that political pressure? Can it?
Well, Syriza is counting on Germany in particular needing Greece in the Eurozone. After Syriza won the elections, the German government performed a test on what a Brexit would look like, and it reached the conclusion that from a financial point of view, it would not be as harmful as it would have been the case in 2011. But the problem is political. Germany cannot afford a break of the Eurozone, cannot afford countries leaving the Eurozone, and for that reason, it is willing to reach a compromise. So the Greek government, to a certain extent, is counting on that. But we have to keep in mind that Prime Minister Tsipras will continue to face internal debates, and even the opposition is now demanding the government be more transparent in its negotiations. So our main forecast is that there will be an agreement. Greece will complete its bailout program by the end of June, but in June and especially in July, we will see the internal frictions within Syriza re-emerging, and that will create substantial problems for the second half of the year.
So we have short-term compromises that can buy us a few months, but the markets should not be relieved in the long term. We are still facing a major confrontation after June. Thank you, Adriano, for your time today, and thank you all for joining us.